Hello everybody, I am back with another strategy. This one nets me about 20 to 25 divines per hour. We are looking for simulacrums, delirium orbs, astrolabes, bubblegum currency from altars, and we are looking at different map drops. It's very easy, it's very fun just because we are using the domination scarabs. We're adding 12 shrines to the map plus another 1.5 from the tree, and then we are guarding them by an Atlas boss. So this works nice because the modifiers to the final map boss also apply to the Atlas bosses, which means these guys can drop astrolabes, and you'll get one probably every other map or about 2 every 3 maps. They also respect the eldritch altars. So the final map boss drops X amount of currency. Let's say you're dropping 4 more eldritch embers. Every single map boss which is guarding the shrine will then drop that amount of currency. It does not work with the scarabs, however. So if you see final map boss drops 4 SM scarabs, it will only apply to last boss on the map, not the ones guarding the shrines. I believe this is a bug. I am just running this on Alkt tier 16s. You can run these on white maps, but I would highly recommend rolling the maps so that you can get more of a chance at an anomaly and just better base loot in general. This tree has a couple of key mechanics, so we are looking for more maps from the map bosses. This applies to all of the domination bosses, and we're looking at scarabs as well. We're taking shrines, so all the shrine nodes. For delirium, we are speccing into all of the top nodes, so more simulacrum splinters, +1 on completion, just for more rewards, additional reward types, and we are looking for more likely to spawn unique bosses. They will drop more simulacrum splinters, you can drop megalomaniacs. One of the cool little mechanics of this is we are giving increased chance to drop cluster jewels. And the final node of this cog is unique monsters have a 2% chance to drop an additional cluster jewel. This means that once every other map, you'll drop an additional cluster jewel of eye level 85. These can be quite valuable, especially if you get a 12 passive minion damage cluster jewel. They sell for about 7 divines. I have dropped one of these. It is not common, but when you do drop it, it is a nice little pad. Otherwise, we are just taking map effect because I am rolling the maps. So pretty standard for the rest of the tree. Want wheel and map effect. When we run these maps, I am doing them on strand because it is very linear, very easy. Just throw all these in. I'm doing Exarch altars because the embers are worth more, and you can drop 50 of them in a map if you get the altar. When we go into the map, all you have to do is grab the delirium mirror and run through. Got a unique boss there, tinged already. That means we dropped a foreign scarab of pandemonium, so they do drop a decent amount of scarabs. And then we can grab all of the shrine buffs. Once you kill the unique boss, you don't really have to kill the rest of them, because we're looking for the vast majority of the loot on those bosses. The farther you go in these maps, the harder the bosses will become because of the delirious scaling, so keep that in mind. Make sure you are grabbing the shrines that apply to you. There's a couple that break me, which is why I have skipped on them. And if you do end up grabbing a shrine that you don't want, you can always come up here, right click, and it will delete. You're dropping a lot of maps. These maps are pretty quick in general. I'm doing these at about 3 minutes a piece, and that equates to 20 per hour. And by the time you get here, you should be at level 7 of delirium rewards, and then once you kill the boss, you'll be at level 8. Then you will force end the delirium, and you'll wait for the simulacrum shards simulacrum splinters to drop. So you get 190. That'll be about ballpark. Now, if we do look at the results that I have gotten, I did another sample of 20 maps, and I gained 27 divines in revenue. Once I liquidated it, however, it went to about 29 divines. At 8 divines for 20 maps, give or take, just a little. That's about 21 divines profit. The Terror Scarab is running about 60 to 70 chaos, and the Domination Scarabs are running at 2C. So that combined with the map, you're looking at about 70 to 80 chaos per map, and you are profiting about a divine per map. So the faster you can do these, the more you will profit, of course. And I have tried other strategies, such as destructive play and synthesized stability with this strategy. They don't really work as well. I found about 4 or 5 less divines per hour doing those maps. If you have any questions about the strategy at all, this one's pretty straightforward. There's nothing complicated about it. You just put scarabs in, run, kill shrines, kill shrine boss. You look for the altars that give you final map boss drops, and you will continue on and force end the delirium. If there's any questions about this, how anything works, please ask me in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.